Hey everybody, Happy New Year. I thought I'd just pop on to show you my 2026 planner. If you're a blog follower, you'll know that I posted my free planner a few days ago, and I just wanted to show you how I set mine up. So it's a printable one, and I'll put a link in the description below, and you can go ahead and download that for free if you'd like to have the same planner as me. And I thought I'd just show you how I set mine up. So first of all, sorry about the noise. This is the printer paper I use. It's 120 GSM, and I get this from Officeworks in Australia. So I print it out on a HB OfficeJet Pro 8710, I think it is. Now, I've designed the planner in US letter, but here in Australia we have A4. So I print it out on A4, and I also print it a little bit smaller. I do it about 90% depending on the page, and I have printed it all single-sided, and I'll show you why in a minute. So once I printed it, I then cut it down to size, and I've got this little vellum sheet that I sort of use. So this is a Happy Planner classic size sheet, because I like to use the Happy Planner system, disc bound system. And then, being a quilter, I use my rotary cutter. I have a rotary cutter that I just use for paper, and I use my ruler to cut it all out to the size that I want. And this sort of gives me a little bit of a guide of where I want my printed part laid out. So, and then of course I have to punch holes in it, and I've got this Happy Planner punch, and that does do the big pages as well as the small different size pages. So this is an old Happy Planner cover, and as you will be able to see, I've just printed it out, I've cut it down, punched holes, and I've popped it in here. So let's go through it. So this cover says, "There is joy in simplicity." Simplicity, keep that in mind, because I'll do a video on that. Hint, it might be very similar to my word of the year. This is the cover page, and then straight from the cover page we go into just a year at a glance. So I don't really do much with this page, but it's there if I just want to have a look at the different dates and stuff. From there I go into a double page spread, and again you can see I've only printed it single-sided because I'll be doing some other things on these pages, like goals and to-do lists, that kind of stuff. And if anyone's interested in this, because I've got no idea if anyone is interested in seeing a flip through, just let me know in the comments, and I'll show you what other things that I'm going to do. This is a double page spread for 2026, and it just gives me an overview. I can write birthdays in here, anniversaries, even like sew-alongs and stuff like that I'm planning on doing. I plan on every year, I plan to do a sew-along in September, and somehow it never happens. Maybe this year it will. From there we go into monthly. So I've got one of these bookmarks from the Happy Planner, and here again I've got all the months just at a glance. So there's not a lot of space to write on these, but I can go in here and I can have a few things, like if there's appointments and stuff. And this page on this side, similar to this, again I might do goals and to-do lists on there. So I'll see how that goes. So I have all my months for the year in this part here. Now I need to get another divider because I've got some daily pages here. Now I do have in the PDFs, there's two different planners that I've made. I've made a daily one, and it's dated, but I've chosen not to I've got an undated one too, and that's what I'm just going to use this year. So if I've got a lot to do, I'll be using this page. But normally, and you'll have a look in a minute, I'm just using the weekly pages. But some people like daily pages, so that's why I created them. And they're all dated in the free PDF. So what I'm planning on doing with this, and I'm going to put a divider in here that says daily. And if I'm really busy on a certain day, then I'm going to use these. I haven't double-sided it again because I often find that I just need a lot of space to write things on the back, wherever, and then I pull it out. And if you don't know the Happy Planner system, you just pull it out so easily, and then I can throw it away, or I can pop it back in really easily like this. So I love this disc-bound system, but it's really hard to get Happy Planners here in Australia, especially recently. I don't know why, but they're sold out pretty much before I can get to them. So again, I make my own planners, and this year I'm going to completely go my own way and not use Happy Planner. Now, next up, I've got 3 months. So I always like to have 3 months in my planner. This is the one that I use sort of daily. I've got these dividers, monthly dividers, and I think it came from a Maggie Holmes disc-bound planner. So I'm just going to use them this year. And when you open the month of January, we've got a 2-page spread. And here I've got another thing, so I can just, if I want to know what's happening this month, all I need to do is come over here. Well, that's the main overview, and then the double page spread is here. So this is where I'm going to be writing all my appointments, blog posts, videos, everything like that, birthdays. And I've made it as big as I can make it while still printing it out and fitting it on the page. But I think that will work well. And then we go straight into the weeklies. Now, what you're going to get is this side. So this is the weekly one, and the dates are up the top there. And I just write the dates in behind the day because I like to have it behind the day. But it's not that easy to do on without going in and doing every single day for the whole year, and that takes up way too much time. So I can do this, and then from there I just fill in the dates here. This is what's called a dashboard layout, which I really like. I like to have things on the left here for my to-dos, and on the right here, that's my appointments, things that are happening if I've, doing classes, or again with blog posts or whatever. That goes on this page, appointments, and then on this page, I have filled in my morning routine, my evening routine, and my bedtime routine. And these are zones where I do cleaning. And then on this side, I've divided my life up into 4 sections. Homemaking, which includes obviously the home, cooking, cleaning, outside gardening, looking after the animals, all that kind of stuff. Family is my husband and I, any stuff that I need to do with my adult kids, and my parents who I'm about to look after full time. Creativity is my fun place. So it's my sewing, my quilting, my crocheting, scrapbooking, whatever I'm doing. And DFWJ is Days Filled with Joy, which is my blog and my YouTube channel. So that's where I'll be putting all my tasks. If I don't finish the tasks on this, then I'll just bring them through and put them down in the next week. I don't know how this is going to go because there's a lot of things to tick off. I don't think I'll be ticking off everything every single day, but it's more of a reminder of what I can or should be doing, if that makes sense. So I'll see how it goes. This is the first year I'm doing this. I have included in the downloads blank pages of these because obviously you're not going to be doing the morning routine and evening same routines as I am. So I've left it blank. You guys can write in your own stuff. and yeah, see if it works for you. Again, I've left these blank and I will be doing something with them, but I can also just glue them together so I can move from one week to the next week. So I've printed out February as well. And then we go into the weeklies. And I've got March. So that's pretty much the planner part of it. Now, I've got other sections here, which I need to, these are from last year. And I'm going to be swapping them around a little bit. This is my home. This is obviously for homemaking or go to do with this. I need to add one for family in here because I need to put stuff in there that, yeah, for my parents and doctor's appointments and that kind of stuff. What I think I'll do is I'll have these 4 categories down here. And then I still love my brain dump. At night, I like to just write everything down. I'll try to turn off the screens at 9 o'clock. That doesn't always work. And then I go in here and I've got a whole bunch of paper in here and I just dump things down and I think, okay, tomorrow, that's what I need to do. And then the next day I will transfer them into my to-do list. This reference one, this is a fun one. This is really checklists. I should call it checklists. This is my Bible reading schedule from last year, and I actually got through it. And I have my Bible reading tracker, which I read through. Oh, I haven't filled them in because I have actually finished it. I better fill them in. And I need to print out a new one for this year. I'm also doing a money coin savings challenge. I started that in June 2025, and every time I get some coins, I sort of fill in one of the piggy banks and put them away. Supposedly, if I fill in all the piggies, I'll have $1,001.10. This is just a bit of reference, so it's sort of a reference checklisty thing. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I like this size. I can take it with me if I need to in my handbag, but I don't usually. I leave it at home. What I need to do is, I mean, the reason I have this is because I want to get my household stuff done so that I can go and play with fabric or yarn or whatever and know that, well, I've done everything on my checklist. I'm ready. I can go and have some fun. So that's pretty much it. If you've got any questions, just let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to see more videos of how I set up my other little bits and pieces, let me know that as well. I've also got, I need to put a creativity tab in here because I've got printables for all the quilt projects that I'm working on and ticking. I love ticking things off. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'm starting a new sew along soon, so stay posted for that. I'll see you later.